I'm tired of the ridiculous red herrings, such as when I got an email from Representative Bill Post saying that if people didn't have access to firearms, they would just find ways to commit mass shootings with fingernail clippers, which makes me question how that person got elected to a state-level office. I'm tired of our collective feigning of ignorance at the why and how of these events occurring, when the why is plainly evident in the published manifestos of the shooters, and the how is equally obvious: legally acquired firearms. I'm tired of being told that the solution is more guns in the hands of good guys, when not only do professionals say that having more shooters at the scene just causes further violent incidents and further potential for harm, but we also have cases like the recent one in Texas where a person practicing concealed carry tried to stop a carjacking, missed his intended target, shot the victim, released his brass, and then fled the scene before cops could arrive. I am tired of the thousands of deaths that don't get media attention, the toddlers finding a loaded gun and pulling the trigger, the domestic violence cases that end with a firearm, the suicides that are more fatal by gun than by every other method combined. I'm tired of being told not to politicize a tragedy when these tragedies are already political, because these tragedies are a result of political inaction. But most of all, what I'm tired of is resignation. I'm tired of resignation that, yes, it's a darn shame that we have all these tragedies, but that's just the way it is, because the truth is that there are no other comparable countries that have these kind of mass shootings. It is orders of magnitude different. I'm tired of resignation that we can't change it, that it is impossible to do, that the political state does not allow it, when other countries have successfully risen to the challenge of gun violence and drastically curbed its incidence. I'm just mostly tired of the resignation that things can't change. The truth is that these politics can change, but only when we understand that we are capable of changing them, and we really believe that. So yes, I'm tired. We're all tired. Coming out here on a Saturday, constantly being bombarded with the news of these shootings, that's tiring. It's tiring work. But I'm reminded of something that my cross-country coach told me in high school one Texas morning. When you're tired, when you've been giving everything into that race, when you're 2 miles down and you have another mile to go, when you're on the lonely back stretch of the race course and there are no fans to cheer you on, that's when you have to push the hardest. That's when you have to reach inside of yourself and find the strength and reason not just to keep running, but to run harder and faster than you've ever run before. Because when you're tired, when you're feeling that weary resignation, when you feel like giving up, that's when the race is won. It's not won at the start, and it's not even won at the finish, but it's won in the long, hard slog of miles through mud and wooded stream. And that is how we will change the realities of gun violence. It will not be one action, one protest, or one speech that decides these issues. It is going to be our endurance, our remembrance of why this fight is important, our support for each other, and above all, our will to win that is going to decide the contest. Running is an individual sport, but we always train as a team, encouraging and pushing each other to greater times, faster times, and longer endurance. That is what I'm asking of you today. No matter how tired you are, we have to train together, coordinating actions, organizing protests, reaching out to anyone and everyone to see this issue through. These conditions do not have to be permanent. Together we can change them. This is just the beginning. I've been lucky to have all of your support in coordinating this event and coming out on this Saturday, and especially in signing the petition. When I checked this morning, we had 7,323 signatures from Oregonians. That's huge. I'm going to be contacting the state legislature and Governor Brown to try to deliver that petition in person. It's already been delivered to a few representatives through email. I'm completely indebted to Penny Okamoto at Ceasfire Oregon for helping to coordinate this event, as well as other groups that have been supportive and that we're going to be working more with in the future.